Don't tighten your hands up. You didn't even get to see it.
No, I'm kidding. Caught it before it landed? Or has it touched
As it's
it?
landing. Remember when I took his foot and his foot was flat? So as this foot goes flat on the floor and this foot starts to move, I missed it.
Yeah, you already had it. You weren't pulling me. Okay. You just moved your body. What happened?
It's hard to do that slow.
Yeah.
This says it. Let him step on a piece of ice.
Yeah, so the really important part is for this foot to not go back too far.
Okay.
Remember that.
It's getting there.
It's a different time.
So if you have it there, it'll look just a little drop.
Here, now cross your toes.
Oh, they crossed my toes. There.
Because everybody, we want to do this.
I'm feeling very clumsy.
That.
Well,
But you have to go straight to the side.
see, where's his footprint?
Just walk and slow.
I don't actually know where it's going to be.
So what you're doing is you're catching him and he's walking past you and you're trying to push his foot, but his footprint's way over there for him to hit body fall. Because Soto's only going to work here to here.
Now you're starting with the front.
So you have to wait for that foot to go and catch it just as that heel slips into the sand and then push it.
There we go.
Give it a little.
That was a good one.
You're right.
Do I turn all the way 180 this way? How far do I turn?
See, I'm
Keep him in front of you.
starting here.
There you go.
That's a different
Winding
body.
up doing a weird fall.
All right. That's good. It's because you're not opening with it.
That's the one.
You got short legs, remember?
Yeah, I
So as we
remember.
move here, I literally had to move
Predicated on me holding on.
past my foot
Also to guard.
to continue moving his foot. Okay?
Kind of weird. I didn't feel that.
It just makes it worse.
I mean, there was,
Yeah.
like I may have well just sat down. I didn't really feel it.
Man, that's some
I love that throw.
real hammer locks on me.
I mean, that was very, really big.
There you go. Now, swing your butt out. All right. Do a hip motion when you step out on that line. Watch what it does to him. Yeah.
Which way is it gonna go?
Look what it did to his back.
What the fuck was that?
Watch.
Float out. Is he cheating or what?
No.
Just like that. What the timing's allowing? What?
Okay. Now, wait. Don't kick his leg. There's a timing here. Okay, you're going to here. Now just touch.
All right.
Wait for him to throw himself. Don't kill him, because he's going to wear himself out.
Right. Both of us will.
Yeah. Don't make the throw. Don't accelerate it. Step, step.
Step, step.
Turn. Oh, there's the osoto.
Okay. That way I didn't feel. I didn't try.
But you get it. It's that.
There you go. Use your inseam. Wait for him to step. Don't take it. See, if I come around, he's a smart player. He's cagey. He's been around for a long time. So if I come around here and bring his foot out, no, step out left there. If I come up here and start to sweep, we've got Asabami Gaeshi. He's got all kinds of strange things that's going to happen. But if I just bring him over here and wait, wait for him to get out to where he starts to put pressure into the sand on the beach and then push it. Just a little touch. Change your timing out to the end of the sand. Wait, 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 wait. There. There it is. And he can do absolutely nothing to stop it. And if he tries to stop his foot, it will accelerate his fall at that point. Because his center is committed to the body fall.
Here, I'll just keep practicing hip motion. I'm holding down.
Here, I'm still practicing.
I mean, you literally got to turn and wait, touch.
Here, I've got to be able to.
That's interesting.
Wait. You're in such a hurry.
It's so hard to wait.
Think like a little old man.
For defense purposes.
Catch that heel just as it touches the floor. Now. Oh, you stopped him.
Let me try that.
Yes, that must be something. So here,
Then the legs collapse away.
my ass. And I should be able
And I
to.
just touched it. Yeah. And just let that architecture just
Just wait.
kick in gear.
Keep a little tension.
What's this hip motion, please? Go ahead, yeah.
See, like, so I have to do this like how.
He's got no hip motion.
Okay.
He just ain't got no game, man. He can't.
Hip motion salsa, can't you?
Even if I can get rid of
Get
it.
your salsa.
As you're moving, as your foot comes off the ground, just rotate your hip out to the
That's
line.
even simpler.
Yeah. But wait while he's moving. Remember, his rhythm, not yours.
I'm waiting for him to.
Pulling way too soon. Don't do the wiggle butt till his foot comes onto the footprint.
Oh, okay.
Hold it, man.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, when he gets to there,
What the hell?
He's not down.
oops. Now, too far. Don't go any further than your arm. So you can't reach him. Whack.
Let me give it a try. Okay. Let me see. So my engagement comes when the
Boom.
well,
Float your foot. There you go. Now he's locked. And just hold.
Wait longer. Wait longer.
Just wait.
I would have gone, you'd have gone through there.
Okay. Yeah.
There it is. All right, Mate.
Yeah, I know. I get
We'll go through 1,000 throws tonight. Just for the benefit of some of you guys that haven't seen this, this is osoto stepping forward, okay? And there's lots of ways to do this, all right? There's 100 ways. One of my favorite ways is just to shoot like an osoto or an ippon, and then turn my hand over and do a break fall. Okay? Don't practice that on your friends. It really hurts. If he won't give me that foot, take your right heel, step out, he'll give you the foot. Okay? And I'm relying on the tension of this cable to pull it out. Now what most people do as I teach this is they put this foot here. Okay? Now I can't reach his sweeping foot. When I bring this foot out, I want to float it. Now I can step to the line. And you'll find if you touch the ground at the same time he touches the ground, he ends up going backwards. And that osoto becomes really easy. And use your hand to pull your hip through. So I'm here, float, pull.
I've watched video, and I've seen video, and you watch these guys do it, these high-level guys, these Olympic people, and you'll see that hand pull, and I didn't know what they were doing with it.
Pulling that hip through so you can rotate.
Where that was coming in.
I made this analogy to somebody that didn't know what I was talking about. If I walk up to Nick, who's sitting in a swivel chair, and he reaches up with his sleeve hand, and he grabs my lapel, and he pulls with that hand, which way is he going to turn?
To you. To your right.
It should open his body that direction.
Yep.
If he pulls with his other hand, it's going to rotate him the other direction.
Right.
If he pulls with both hands, it centers him on me.
Okay.
Okay? A lot of people want to pull with both hands on osoto, and you center yourself to the guy. And on most hip throws and most foot sweeps, okay? But if I just come through and pull here, and then the last piece is the elbow, and it's the hardest timing to understand on yourself to try and do. Okay? So the timing is step, pull, tuck, sweep. Step, pull, tuck, sweep. But it looks like boom. So here, float, boom. Now when I tuck this elbow as my leg's coming through, it locks his spine. See, all I do is keep his shoulder down. So he can't get his... I just tuck his elbow right in your belly button. And it locks his spine. And he's going to tell you he's going to get real sore in a few minutes and want to fall down. See? So it's step, pull, tuck, sweep. And that little rotation, it's not a straight pull, it's not a jam, it's just a real subtle tuck. Okay, you Aikido guys have been doing this for a long time. If he comes here and I take this arm, that's the motion. Okay. And I'm just doing that with the sleeve grip here. And that's part of the osoto. But most people want to go, and now we're stable. Nobody's going anywhere. I can't get my leg through because I've got too much pressure on my hands. But if we're moving and it's a real quick spin. You got to be able to do the watusi on that. Okay? So that's, you want this leg to come forward, I step here, and he comes around. A lot of guys, when they know your osoto's coming, won't give you that foot at all. Okay? And I'll take it on this step. And at this point, I garuma, and then step, pull, tuck, sweep. Yes, sir. Okay? The garuma timing is what's critical. Most people go and try to throw, but you can't go to power. You need to just practice this in movement as we're walking. Just give them a little touch and see if you can float that foot. And I do it right on that back step, right there. And now you own that leg. Because this leg's floating and taking a big arc, and you just take your time and walk through. I love that motion. But it's just a touch, and it's both hands spinning the shoulders around the spine. Think about the torque that happens right there. Okay? Now he goes to body fall, torque. That's garuma. Okay? When he steps back, it really messes with him. But he's got his hands on me, so now when he steps back, things stop. It can stabilize him, but then I get to pull myself through and make the throw happen. Okay? Play with that for a real quick minute, and then we'll go to Uchimata, because Glenn had a question on Uchimata. And then we'll look at applying these things.
Jimmy, let's switch up. We'll work with Brian for a little bit.
Great. I heard some crickets. So what were you working on? What you just did, or just stepping out, or that? No, that's all right.
Just boop. She's such a little sparrow.
See how much looser you were?
Now, smaller movement. She is such a little sparrow. Now you're a dinosaur compared. You're a what is that? The big pteranodon?
Pterosaur.
Pterosaur compared to a sparrow. Pterodactyl. That's it. Pterodactyl.
Pterosaur's even bigger.
Yeah.
Am I really pulling in tough? Or is it just a little thing? I mean, when I'm working with someone bigger, he's bigger, so.
It's going to hit him, but it's going to take longer for it to affect his whole body.
Okay.
So we'll use the same timing. It just takes longer for it to go through his whole system.
Can I feel that a couple more times, please, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you said, can I go?
See? So we're moving.
So it's a little bit more of the elbow draw than right here. This kind of sets
It's
it in
both.
motion.
It's a combination of both.
It's one of them.
It's the groomer. And if I catch you on that foot, it becomes this.
Good.
But it, oh, you hung on to it.
What?
Just touch it and let it go.
Touch it.
Sprang it. Okay, now, you're just moving his gi. Okay? I'll put my hand right on his deltoid muscle, and I'll catch his little tricep back here.
You can't drag me either.
Don't move the gi, move him.
Step, pull,
And then I try.
Sweet.
step, pull, step.
We're doing all of that even with this one.
Good.
Yes. It's the same exact osoto, but it's a different timing because you got to wait for this and this. Now what foot's in front? Bam! And as this foot goes around past midline, at midline he's how heavy? Weightless. So if you can catch it on this upswing, bam!
Just sit down. Okay, now I'm going to step back and you're going to spin.
Biggest arc of the back.
I'm going to step back and you're going to spin me on my back.
That.
Right? Okay.
Do it.
Oh, okay. This is counterproductive.
That's clothesline.
Yeah, okay. But spinning is a whole different ballgame.
Both your hands. Okay, just step back on that foot. Okay. Now if I do this, okay, I'm moving where your body is. Remember I said just step back. Boom. Now all I want to do is rotate your spine around your shoulders. Now it's really hard for you to do anything. So then I come through. Bam! Just take that foot out.
You got the outside foot, you'd have gotten both.
I'm feeling pressure there.
Rotate your spine around your shoulders.
Shoulders around spine.
Okay. Shoulders around spine. Okay.
Yeah, one of those.
All right.
Am I dyslexic today?
No, you're fantastic. Yes. Yeah, that was better. Spine is the needle. And your hands are on the record. Rotating the record. Yeah. When I take the back step, okay, I'm going to take the back step.
Your foot placement on the first step is the same. If he steps here, my foot placement is on the line. When he steps back, I'm on the same line. Okay. Okay, so now when I step to here, when that foot swings back into that, we're on the line, and the sheet of plywood will fall. Pop, let go, and then pull through. Pull through. See, there's pop, pull your hip through. That's going to take all his weight right over onto that one leg as you pull through.
Sure, yeah, no,
Yeah. Now you were late because he can get to body fall, but if you can catch it at body rise, bam. Quarter note, eighth note, 16th note.
Around the spine. Right. It's important that you stay on the horizontal. You don't want to go down or
Now
up.
think about the physics. As you go to sweep with your sweeping leg, okay, when this weight goes out here, make sure the front of your body's going with it.
Okay.
There's a tendency to counterbalance the weight, the pendulum. So go with it and take it. That's why I find it easier to come here and do an auchi sweep versus a big reaping sweep. And you can play with those differences.
Can you do that one again, that ouchi?
As you step back, I'm going to come through here
Holy smokes.
and just draw a circle
Did you see that?
You're never going to text you out.
and pull.
At least I'm not. So when my foot lands, okay, a little early. Okay, when this foot goes back,
There you go. Nice. You saw center. Rotate it and all of a sudden, whoo, boom.
don't
That's what we want to see.
In other words, this is leaving your foot grounded. Yeah, still on man. Still on man.
He was comparing this sweep, like,
Ah,
yeah, no,
what's the problem?
Is full of stuff in that.
Just hook me on my knee and stay behind my leg. My toes can touch it. If I go
When you take your first step, does your heel touch the floor?
Probably.
Check and see.
if I raise my leg, now, no?
See how your heel goes over like this? And then you lean forward?
Yeah.
Okay? What that does is it makes your leg have to do two separate motions. So you come over here and you catch yourself, and then you start coming forward. Okay? Think about when you place this foot to grip your toes.
Okay.
Now when you come across, you're automatically in a driving position. Your legs are already coming out of the track blocks, propelling you forward.
Oh, you just didn't let me stay there. You're not trying to just stay there, not trying to cover it.
There you go.
Just stay behind.
Now bring your little fingers to your chest. You're wanting to still steer him a little bit with that.
On my back.
Pull to infinity.
I don't need any of the extra stuff. I just got thrown on my back. The best thing you can do
Think about the time you
is make sure
this one.
both my toes are here on the mat. The main thing about
There you go. All right, everybody stop.
But this is.
We're all talking, we're all teaching, we're having a good time. And everything in the world is oh so sublime.
Both shoulders hit at the
Yes,
same
I
time.
do this
Not
while I'm
roll.
teaching my little elementary
But
students.
if you support one side, that's
And they
all
go,
you're trying to do.
Koji, you're rhyming
This side
again.
Up and not to
I
where
say, I know.
I'm not flat. All right? And that's the structure I need. Oh, sorry.
Hi. It's all right. There's so much education going on in the last hour. It's absolutely incredible. I love this stuff. I mean, I wish we could measure the learning energy. I don't know if that's even possible. Okay, but this is what gives me goosebumps. Because now you're thinking. You're thinking about yourself, you're thinking about your partner, you're thinking about timing, you're thinking about the right foot, right hand, left hand, you're thinking about the center, and you're putting the pieces together. So now when you're moving around, you should be able to come to a stale point and go, what did I do wrong? Okay? And go back and just analyze it. Now, let's do this real quick. I need 2 volunteers that have been working together. Doesn't matter. We'll do both of you. Okay, you guys move over there so you can see. I want my little iPad thingy. Let me get my glasses real quick so I can see. That's it. Thank you, sir. Sure. Okay, for those of you that with technology, everybody except Nancy, put it up. Coach's Eye. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, it's an app. It uses the iPad. You can use it with the iPhone as well. And it does real short video clips. What I'm going to do is video one of you guys doing the osoto, and then we're going to replay it, and you can slow it down, and it's got pieces on here where you can draw and make lines, you can save it, you can send it to people. It also has the ability to do side-by-side comparisons of the same throw. Very powerful coaching tool. So you guys are going to do osoto, or what are y'all doing?
Sure. Do the same thing when we're done.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get my, there we go.
Wow. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that one more time, but try to do it on the second step. Ready?
Seconds.
Okay, just walk
Like
through.
Boom, boom.
Just go.
That you want that osoto? Sorry, not clear. Sorry.
Just do an osoto. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Got about 10 of them now. All right, y'all gather around. There they are. Who is that old guy? Let's look at that one. Analyze. Now you got a little slow motion thing here. So now we can play. You slow that whole motion down. Now look at Jimmy's feet. Okay. Let's go to a different one. So I know which one that is now. That would be the last one. Okay. Isn't that wild?
That's amazing.
And I can take this thing. Of course, you can stop it. I can move it through frame by frame. Now, boom, you can't see Jimmy's foot right there, but is he on his heel on that step?
Looks like it. Probably so.
He is, because when he took that step. Look at that big old koji setting up right there.
Bob's been talking to me about that for years too.
Okay, and now comes that second step. Now, look at the length of that step. See how he's reaching with the foot? Instead, reach with your center. Use this hand. Actually, just reach with your center. And now, see how he's rotating? You're not pulling through, you're actually pushing him around the corner with your structure.
Okay.
And that's why he's making that turn. See? See how you're not pulling your little finger in?
Yes.
If you'll start pulling your little finger in about right there, as your foot touches, now pull, and that foot will pendulum instead of swinging back. It's just stopping, and his line is going here, and your foot's in front of the line at that point. Isn't that wild? I love this app. Okay, and when you're sitting there looking at stuff and you just go through it, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, so something to think about.
That's cool. That's pretty neat. That's neat.
I wonder if I can get that on my phone.
You should be able to. Just look for Coach's Eye.
I mean my phone.
Yeah,
My cell phone.
you're big. Yeah, that's not a phone. That's a mini pad.
Okay. That's right. It's a giant phone.
And if it was a hotel, you'd call it a stay-free mini pad.
Okay.
Put it up. And Nancy's going, did he really say that? There's an old joke in there somewhere. All right, so just
All your jokes old jokes?
as a matter of fact, yes, they are. I don't have many new ones. If y'all want to play with this, you're welcome to.
All right.
I'm easy. I want to add one more piece to this osoto, and it is a fairly recent discovery of mine. It's not anything old school. I want you to think about, and we'll just use osoto for a second, and I want to talk about this initial step, because when you step, if you step to your heel, you have to make a completely different motion, or a huge motion, to rock from your heel to the ball of your foot. Okay? And if I'm watching my player, and I know he's going to come in for osoto, and he's going to step to his heel, that's all you got to do. Okay? And my hand was over his shoulder, but if I'm here, and he wants to step into it, I just set his weight back behind his heels. And it usually stops it. Most of the time they don't fall down, but it will stop it. Okay? But if I step to the ball of my foot, I'm like a track runner coming out of the blocks because my muscles are already engaged to bring me forward. And the other thing is, if I'm here, then I have to catch myself up to be able to drive. So I've got to gauge my center, throwing his center. As this foot comes out, I want to be here so we connect centers. And now, when I come through, I'm going to sweep. But as I sweep, I'm going to add an ankle lift. And when Greg gets attached to me on this ankle lift, woo, he gets really light. And that motion is so powerful, especially when it's done on a plyometric, when it's just bam. There's a lot of power generated that goes into that floor that drives me straight into him. And when he's connected to me correctly, he just flies off the ground.
So you're just you're driving off your left
I'm
foot?
holding him and driving. Yeah.
Can I get a definition of plyometric?
Plyometric. Any exercise physiologist? Here's a trainer. What's a plyometric?
When you stretch a muscle, it contracts reflexively stronger immediately after.
Does that make sense?
When you violently
Flex a
contract the
muscle, it's strengthened.
You get a violent reaction off of it. So if you're on a box and there's another box over here, you jump down, hit the ground, and immediately jump up onto this box. That's a plyometric contraction that springs you up.
Violent stretch adds power to the
Such a difference if I wanted to jump like this or
Like the long jumpers, they go bump,
back.
bump, bump.
Right, and they move off of that springing motion. Okay, so, and I do this in my ground escapes as well. When I bring my feet over, and if I need to get out because the guy's really strong, I will hit the floor. I don't just kind of step over and go, eh. I can do that to Nancy all day long. But on a bigger guy, I'm going to come around and pop. Okay, so on this osoto, I might need to pop. Or on my ippon, I might need to step, but I might need to pop. Boom! Use the power off of that floor to drive you. Now, when you're using plyometrics, and the last time on the video there should be exercises where we did some plyometrics. Okay, things to strengthen you. But don't do them until you have a mileage base on you. Like you've been running for a while, then you can do some of that power training. But if you haven't been training, and all of a sudden you put all that stress on your tendons and joints, you'll rip a muscle, you'll tear something, you'll strain, you'll cuss me. Okay? So it's not just for new stuff, but you want to be training. But you can hit this and just come in and lock, and then, yeah. And that's purely off of that ankle, that calf lift. You can try this with your partner if you want. Just load them up, get them right to here, and just boom. And you can do the same thing on double foot sweep by stepping into here, being static, and then I literally drive my center off of that foot and throw them off. Okay? But it's all that motion. But there is a timing, and I was using it for a while. And just pop people off their feet. But you got to have all the other pieces in line too. Otherwise you're going to be going, which happens. Okay? That makes sense? Awesome. Any Uchimata Harai guys? Harai? No Uchimata guys?
I like Uchimata.
I love Uchimata. I think it's one of the prettiest throws when it's done correctly. And Glenn and I were talking. Why don't y'all move this way so the camera. I think they were talking about seeing the back of my head on the camera or something last night. We're talking about this Tayatoshi coming back here and popping it around. When 77, the Venezuelan Olympic wrestling team came through, and I got to train with them for a couple of weeks. And their coach was an Oriental guy. And it's the first time I've run into a Oriental Japanese guy that spoke fluent Spanish. Okay, and it still freaks my brain out to hear the Japanese speaking Spanish. It's like going to England and seeing African Americans speaking the King's English. You know, you don't hear that in Texas much. And you hear it and you go, what? So it's just one of those things. I'll never forget that. But he showed me an O Uchimata that takes place on this step. And O is what? Big or outside Uchimata. And what happens is, boom, no, he's there, okay? The guy's playing powerful, get strong on a strong left. Yeah. No, here, like I am. Ah, there we go. You've got a guy playing here, okay? So this leg is wide open, and right here where the knee bends and catches the thigh is a really nice hook. And what he would do is catch high collar on this low guy, little finger coming in, elbow coming in, back step here. And then as your foot comes up for the Uchimata, you start at the ankle and go up to the thigh.
Coolness. Absolute coolness.
As this is pulling in. So I'm here, here, here. And it's good to take a fall like Greg did on that, because when it goes to osplitanagi and that leg goes up, because people try to walk out. That one's easy to skashi. You know what that means?
Skip off of it.
Right. When I come in, just touch your foot to your other leg.
Like this?
Here. Just like that.
Touch it like this? When, after you hit it?
What did I just learn from JW?
Talking his ear.
Greg, watch my foot. Here. So when I come in, now, you come here and the foot will slip, and then he just sidesteps and throws you off of that motion.
Coolness.
Okay? And it's usually just no more than that on the skashi. Boom. All right? So that's why I want to get all the weight on that foot when I do this. Then when I come through, I release the tension here. That Uchimata works really well. I've used that a lot, and I would do it mostly left side, because I'd catch the player here. And then as we played reachy, reachy, grabby, grabby, I would pop and hit that Uchimata from the outside. Okay? Might want to do some straddle stretches, some plie, some of these things, stretch those muscles out. But you can do this slowly. I can hook here, get his weight down, come around, aim, just bring him forward. Good support. Make sure he lands nicely. Okay? So play with that for a few minutes. That's a nice, easy Uchimata. I like to teach it to brown belts and up. Not necessarily new guys, because it's harder learning the 1 foot throws. But play with it.
That's very pretty.
It's very, very effective. Then you'll learn to walk them. Boom, boom, boom. Wham!